What advice can you give to those working towards being in your position?
Number one, I would advise that you actually volunteer and see if this is something that you really want to do. Because if it's something that you want to do, then it'll make working for it easier. If you know, okay, look, this is going to be tough. I'm going to need to have a 3.7 GPA to get into PT school. If you know that, but you know that this is something you really want to do, and you know that early on, then you're better prepared. What we find, last year we had 947 applicants for 34 spots. We have kids that come in that are so upset because they feel like they would be the best physical therapist, and I have no doubt that they would.
Yeah.
But they messed up in college. Their grades are too low. They have no chance of getting in, and I feel bad for them. But I also can't leapfrog them over students who really worked hard and got good GPAs. So I would say that the best advice for somebody who wants to go in physical therapy is to actually find out early. Volunteer, envision yourself. Can I see myself doing this for 30 or 40 years? Because that's really what it is. I mean, it's a big piece of your life. Can I see myself doing it? Volunteer in a couple of different settings. Don't just volunteer in one, because maybe, let's say if you were wanting to be a chef, you wouldn't go to McDonald's, right? You would want to go to some really nice restaurants and try out a lot of different places and try out a lot of different foods. Exactly. It's the same thing with physical therapy. You want to try different settings and see if there's a setting that is interesting to you. If you feel like, and then once you're in that setting, if you feel like, gosh, this is something I could do for 30 or 40 years, it'll give you the motivation to work hard in school to get the good grades that you need to get into school.
As far as PT school, I know you said you need a 3.7. You need good grades.
Well, and I was just throwing 3.7 out there. I can tell you that our class that we just accepted, their average GPA is somewhere close to 3.7.
Is it strictly grades that are looked at, or
no? We look at your graduate records exam. So if you have lower grades, then we have some students that are getting in with a 3.2, 3.3, 3.4, somewhere right around there. But their GRE scores were really high. So if you have a low GPA, then you have to have a high GRE. Also, if you have a low GRE, you need to have high grades.
So you have to make it up in one way.
You have to make it up in one way. But usually what we like to see is a balance of the two. Somebody who has a good, solid GRE score and good, solid GPA, that to me indicates somebody who's, they have the chops, but they also are willing to work hard. But those, to get an interview, we interviewed, I think, somewhere around 80 students this year. To get an interview, you have to have a good GPA and a good GRE. That's all we use for the once you just to get the interview. Once you get the interview, then we interview you. We look at your transcripts. We look at your extracurricular activities. We look at your letters of recommendation. We look at your undergraduate preparation. Did you take 8 years to graduate with a bachelor's degree and take 2 classes a semester, or did you graduate going to school full time? Did you go from did you have 4 different undergraduate institutions that you went to, or did you go to one? Those are type of things that we look at undergraduate preparation wise to see, are you going to be able to handle the rigor of PT school? Because your first semester is 21 credits. I mean, it is not 21 easy credits. It's 21 very challenging credits, all graduate school level. So it's tough, and so we want to know that if you're going to come, we have such a line of students that want to come to our program. We want to ensure that the people that are coming are passionate, they care, they want to be here, they're professional. Those are things that we're looking for in the students, and ultimately we want to be able to make sure that they will be a success in the program. If we let somebody in the program who's going to fizzle out, that's a spot lost for somebody who really wanted to get in.
All right, thank you, Dr. Landers. That concludes this interview session. You have been really cooperative.
You betcha. Good luck, Gustav.
Appreciate it.